Hi guys, I'm just enjoying the view across the English Channel from up near Dover Castle. Perhaps just make out France today, a bit hazy, but often this time of day you can actually see France. Just parked in a lay-by and I'm going to test nothing new, but what I've seen a few people do on YouTube for heating in a van is the terracotta pot method. So a little loaf tin, which unfortunately was a bit too wide for the terracotta pot I could buy, so I've dented in the sides, and let's set it up, get it lit, and I'll come back and see how effective it is. Okay, so I've put a couple of candles in, 30 from Poundland, and a small terracotta pot on top, and it's one with a hole in, unfortunately. I'll see if I can get a better one. It was only 59p, and they didn't even have any larger ones apart from huge ones, so just to capture the air, this pot shouldn't get as hot. I've got a metal pot which I'm going to place over the top, and that should help convect the air. Okay, I'll give it a little while and see what sort of temperature we've got. Okay, one of the things I did do when I designed this van was the bed area has two flaps rather than one long flap, which can be quite heavy to lift up. These flaps are either side of me when I'm sat down cooking, and they can be lifted up quite easily. They don't actually have hinges on them, something perhaps I can fit in the future. But it enables me to take out the gas stove, and whilst I'm waiting I can put the kettle on. Carte Noire espresso coffee, first time I've tried this, so normally have the normal Carte Noire instant coffee, which is really good for instant coffee. Let's see what this is like. Okay, coffee's great. Now to test the okay, that's warmed up, but it should never be too hot. And the actual terracotta pot is scorching. Another good thing is the loaf tin is hardly, the bottom of it I've just touched. Can't do so when I'm holding the camera, but it's only barely lukewarm, which means the heat is going up and it will be stored in the terracotta pot. Obviously I've just had the kettle on, it's producing a bit of heat in the van, and the door's wide open as I'm admiring the view, to be honest, and but I'll see what sort of warmth it radiates over the next hour. Now about an hour in, and the candles are still burning strong, and the metal out has generated quite a lot of heat, and it's very warm in the van. The back window's fine. There's the view out, obviously 5% limo tint at the back, and if I come around to the front you can see I've actually got condensation built up as I've closed the side door now. So yeah, it's nice and warm in here. Almost impossible to see in the back of the van. You can see slightly through the front windscreen, but you certainly can hardly notice the candles burning inside. After going outside and coming back in, you can clearly feel the heat radiating off this, which is great. Battery's about to die, so I need to go and put my phone on charge. Just a final thought on the candles that have lasted in excess of 3 hours and still going, is the van temperature maintained 72 degrees for a few hours, so certainly a great method for taking the chill off the van on the cooler evenings.